We're out here jig fishing today, 65-degree water. We're up in Minnesota. It's fall and the bass are stacked on deep structure where you can use your electronics to scan around, look for the big pods of bait fish and bluegills. Once you find them, you have found the big fish. Some days the sunfish and the bait fish are right on top of deep structure. Some days they might be 50 yards off of it. But a quick scan with your side imaging units, you can tell where the bait fish is. You find the bait fish, you find the big fish. Today I'm throwing a 3/4 ounce all-terrain AT jig, green pumpkin trailer, my go-to Texas cross skirt, 20-pound fluoro, San Diego jam knot, 7'11" Orochi Aklys rod. Awesome combo for these deep water jigging. You can handle all sizes of fish on it, and it's just a super fun way to catch them. Let's go and see what happens. First spot we pulled up, we're out in 21 feet of water, and you'll see here big scattered rocks. This shadow right here, there's actually some deep wood laying out here too, and that throws off shadows. With that 360, it's super easy to see on the screen where this cover is, and then just every cast move it over a little bit and really cover the structure. A lot of times too, when you first get out on the lake and you start casting, mix it up a little bit. There I was kind of dragging on the bottom, hard little snaps. The biggest thing now is to duplicate that for the next cast and see if it's what the fish want. Okay, that cast should be exactly at that rock I was casting to the previous cast. Deep water, you gotta let that jig sink for a while, even with the 3/4 ounce. And I'm just gonna drag it on the bottom, not really hop it, but just scoot it. Okay, so that's 2 casts in a row. We're dragging that jig. Got a bite, so that might be the way they want it here. Make it real easy when you find out on the second or third cast of the day what they're already hitting. That's a key right there, man. I was dead sticking that jig. And as I was laying there, this nice one hit it, picked it up. That's more what we're looking for. So that's telling me right now I need to slow down a little bit. You can still make some fast pulls or drags, hops. But after you do it, just let it sit there for a little bit. So there's a nice quality jig fish right through the roof of the mouth. We'll let her go and go see if we can get another one. There, 4th cast in there. Finally got that fish to commit all the way to it. And look at this. This big fish popped that jig 3 times, and I missed it all 3 times. That 4th cast to the exact same spot because I had the 360 so I could see the exact rock I was on, resulted in this fish. Sometimes you're lucky to get 2 chances. I got 3 chances on that one, or actually 4 chances. I'll take that any day. Okay, so we got a giant rock up here. That cast should absolutely peg the location, so we'll just slowly drag it up there and crawl it over and hopefully there's a big fish sitting next to it. Oh. I hope you saw how easy that was. Saw the rock on the 360, fired that jig to it. Right when I came to it, fish drilled it. Not a giant, but a fish exactly where they should have been. Okay, so here's that third spot we're on. You can see we're sitting here, and all the structure we want to hit is from the front of the boat over to here. This feels like a really good one that picked it up. I'm just about to the very end of all the rocks. A lot of times that's where the biggest fish is holding. Oh, it's a beautiful one. Oh, look at this one. Oh, look at that. Oh. Fall fishing, 65-degree water temps. Jig bite has been on fire. Look at the size of that fish. Engulf that jig. Big healthy largemouth, packing it on. Hanging around all these bluegills and bait fish, and these fish are really getting ready for winter. So today was a lot different than yesterday. Yesterday there was gills and crappies and bait fish all over, especially on the deep structure. And today there was little pods here and there, but there wasn't a whole lot. And along with that, the numbers of bass were way down. Still got some nice quality fish, but man, it just goes to show you, you gotta be around the bigger pods of bait fish and sunfish. I only had 2.5 hours to fish. Not a lot of time to jump too much. I wanted to make sure I covered the good areas yesterday, the same as yesterday, and try to catch some more fish out of those. And I should have probably just moved a little bit, looking back at it. But man, I kept thinking, I'm going to get to the next little clump and there's going to be some. Next clump, there's going to be some. And it just never happened. Along with that, we got a northeast wind. Temps are dropping right now. You can just tell. I mean, the bite is totally different. The fish have slowed down. One of the key things tonight with that bite shutting down was the electronics. If I didn't have that 360 to put every cast on those sweet spots, man, it could have been really tough, because if I wasn't bumping up against those rocks and bringing it right over those key little pieces of structure, I wasn't getting bit. And you could have been blind casting a long time looking at waypoints and just guessing. But seeing that on there and putting every single cast on the cover gave me a lot better chance to get a strike. Trust your electronics, get out there, enjoy the fall, and hammer some big bass on jigs.
Some of the best yet. Some of the best yet. They bite like that, like that, like that. Big bass, double digits.
Pick up the fire right on top.
Low fall, blast off, time to get some cast off. Doing this here for years, get my pass on. Stream mask on, putting in work. Snap back, got me focused, never settle on the shirt. I missed one and hit one, man, that's getting some. 2, 3, 4, 5 more, come on, that's ripping up. The way the bass sticking, the way my feet.